Hey everyone, this is Susan at EVPL Red Bank, and today I'm going to show you how to make decorative patches and pins. So the first step to any decorative patch or pin is that you are going to cut out a piece of fabric in any shape you like. I'm just using a square or a rectangle. And what I'd recommend doing is when you do cut out the piece, that you cut 2 layers at once so that you'll have a back piece that won't show your work or risk any kind of fraying or damage. So what you're going to do from there is you are going to decorate your piece. There's a bunch of different options. You can paint, you can use beads or stamps, you can embroider or sew on it. You can really do whatever you'd like. The sky's the limit, and this is one of those great projects where you can just use whatever you have at home, decorate it however you like. And once you are finished, you are just going to sew around the ends just to make it a little more secure. So one way that you can sew is you can just go up and down with your needle, and that is called the running stitch. And the way you do that again is just up and down, and just leaving a little space between each stitch, just like that. And that is going to lead to a dotted line. And from there, if you don't want to do that, if you want to do something that's going to secure these ends, another option is that you can try doing the blanket stitch, where you're going to go up or down, you pick one, every time. And then as you pull the thread and it makes this kind of a loop, you're just going to stick your needle through the loop and pull gently until it's secure against the fabric. And then you are going to just continue pulling, putting your needle through the loop, and then pulling again to secure. And it will form sort of like 3 sides of a box. And that's going to keep your pieces together, but it's also going to keep the ends from fraying. And that's just a really nice look also, if you are comfortable with having a visible border. But if you're not, you can do sort of what I did here and just use a matching thread, and you won't notice as easily. So you can leave it as a patch like this, and you can just sew it onto your clothes, sew it onto a jacket if you'd like, or really anything. But another option you can do is you can turn it into a pin by sewing a safety pin onto the back. And so what I would recommend is open the pin so that you know which side is the side that's going to be pinned to your clothes and which side you want to have attached. And what you're going to do here is you are going to want to open it up a little bit. And you may even want to attach the pin to the backing fabric before you even sew the pieces together. You are going to take wherever you want it on the patch, I'm going to say maybe about halfway down, and attach this side to the fabric, just so you know that you're not sewing the opening part. Pinch them together, and then you can sew a quick whip stitch around. And so the way you would do that is you would go up, whip the thread around, up, whip it around, and just keep going until the pin is secure. Now, I've done it before where I go back and forth a bunch of times and make it extremely secure. It really doesn't matter. I think that a couple stitches should secure it just as well. And if it doesn't, you know how to resew it. So it's really no big deal. And it's not even like you're using a very expensive pin back that you would be getting from a craft store or anything. It's just a safety pin, and who among us doesn't have a million safety pins? So it's really a low pressure, but sky's the limit in terms of creativity craft that you can really use anywhere. And if you don't have thread, you can use dental floss. This started with the punk movement, these patches did. And they would often use dental floss because they didn't have thread on hand. Or if you don't have paint, they've also used whiteout before. There's really all kinds of options for you to use. All right, and as we approach the end of the pin, what we're going to do is we are going to just tie off real quick. And it's kind of like with the blanket stitch, we're going to pull, put the needle through the loop and secure that loop, and then pull, put the needle through the loop again, and then pull tight. And if you want to, you can stick the needle through a couple of past stitches just to secure it. But from there, you would easily have just a regular pin. Make sure to trim your thread, and then it's ready to go on. It can go on your jacket, your coat, your shirt, I've even seen it on pants. You can put it pretty much anywhere. So if you like this video, and if you do make these, make sure to follow us on social media. It's EVPL Library across all platforms. We'd love to see what you make. We'd love to see what kind of ideas you come up with. We hope you're safe and well, and you have a great day.